Alright, so hey, video time. It's not really my thing. It's kind of a new territory, new experience, but if you know me, I'm all about new adventures. Um, so the reason I'm doing this video is because recently, very recently, I wrote a very long post on Facebook regarding the Trump administration and their uh, actions regarding transgender rights and bathroom usage and their attack on other minority communities, but specifically regarding transgender rights, because I very publicly and very openly came out as transgender. So, hi, my name's Christopher. I'm transgender, non binary. I use male or neutral pronouns, they, them, etc., whatever you're comfortable with. Um, but I wanted to write the post initially to encourage my allies and others in my community to take action against the legislation that is working against us. Um, but while I was writing the post, I realized that you can ask somebody to take action and stand with you and be by your side, but you can't do that effectively without helping them to understand why they're standing up with you. So I wrote the post to open a dialogue with my community members, transgender and cisgender. For those who don't know, cisgender means non-transgender people. I wanted to open up a dialogue, comments and questions, and to be explicitly open with people about my transition in a way that could help them to understand, exactly what people like me are going through, whether they are binary presenting, male or female, or whether they're non-binary presenting, which is an umbrella term for people who don't identify as male or female or are in somewhere of a between place. So I don't really identify as male or female. I do present masculinely in most cases for ease of public representation, I guess. Is, not everybody's ready to accept the non-binary idea. So, like I said, male pronouns, if that's what makes you comfortable, that's cool with me. Just keep in mind that's not everybody. But I wanted to do this video to kind of give a rundown about what my thought process is the next couple of days and what I'm going to be trying to do. I did post my status update on Facebook as public, so if anybody wanted to comment or had questions, if they wanted somebody's personal experiences regarding being transgender, that they could feel free to ask me. I invited others in my community to do the same if they wanted to open up themselves on my status update, even if they don't do it on their own pages, whatever. I want to have this discussion. I think the biggest problem with fear and divide between people is not just misunderstanding, but it's miscommunication. I think people don't effectively communicate their thoughts and processes and their viewpoints on things because they don't know how not to judge others. And being vulnerable enough to open yourself up to those kind of questions and judgments is kind of a huge step, especially being a transgender person. And there's so much stigma against us. There's a lot of bias, there's bigotry. People aren't ready to really accept us. For a long time, I kept my transition very quiet because I didn't want people to see me differently. I didn't want them to see me in a light that wasn't true to my authentic self. But last couple of years, I've made great strides in being more who I am, and I realized being my authentic self means putting myself out there. So again, I just want to open up the dialogue. If you're interested, if you have any questions or thoughts, or if you have your own experiences that you want to share, please let me know. Reach out to me. Whether it's on Facebook, I'm also on Tumblr. I recently started trying to learn Snapchat, but I'm not that great at it yet. I do have an Instagram, but I don't know how I'm going to tackle that one yet. But if you are interested, I also have email address. I have a phone number you can text me at. I do work 2 jobs and I volunteer like a crap ton. Very passionate about this kind of stuff. But I will try to get back to you if anybody has any assistance they'd like to give too. If they have their own stories they want put out there. If you want to be anonymous, I will help you with that. But I want this discussion to happen. I think it's very important, and I think for us to come together and stand up for what we believe in, we have to understand each other and why we're supporting each other. So, this is Christopher. I'm transgender. I came out, not hiding it anymore. So, peace.